I said fuck Xbox. Fuck all these Xbox. Fuck every Xbox dead channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double dip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double dip on the director's cut. Woo. Double dip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. The boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine are gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We be sucking on every damn toe. Yum. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. The PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimeter PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demo Flow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demo Flow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? DOA, yeah, DOA, DOA, ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA, dice DOA, ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA, ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. Yeah, I'm always online, chilling with the homies, playing Call of Duty without spending money. All these Sony ponies, all they do is hate. And all these fake insiders, all they do is bait. For some PS5, send me stitching no beat. Block me when I told them, you're a fucking pony. Conquer 69, they fumble the back. You switch to PS5, just to play Game Pass. Yo, Demo Flow Gaming, papi. Let's get it. Ya tú sabes. El chamaquito de cash. Yo, young chico in the building. Y'all already know how I rock. Let's get it. DOA. Yeah. DOA. DOA. Demo Flow Gaming. Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. But it's DOA. That's it. DOA, ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. Yo. Toda cucaracha se merece un chancletazo. La historia de Conco te la escribió un borracho. Se burlaron de Refa porque no salió mejor. Pero ahora PlayStation te vende algo peor. Los ponies están bien locos, se están metiendo bobo. De tanta mierda que habla yo me estoy quedando sordo. El camato les llega por el VI y todos con el que con la cara dura así. Yo. Blow. Let's get it, boy. Dale. DOA. Y así que ahora los pone. Así ahora los pone cuando tienes que soltar 70 pesos. 70 pesos por cada juego. Mientras nosotros jugamos en el Game Pass. DOA. Hey, ponies claiming Conco, but it's DOA. Vaya con Dios, my ponies. Yo, hey, if you want to go get an Xbox, go get an Xbox. You want to go get a PlayStation 5, get a PlayStation 5. If you want to play in your phone, who gives a damn? I'm out here saving money, doing whatever I want, playing as many games as I want, rocking with the Xbox community. And when I say community, I mean all of you. Yeah. If you're a pony butt, you're part of the Xbox community. You play on Xbox, you're part of the Xbox community. You play on PlayStation, you're part of the Xbox community. Yeah, because y'all waiting for the Xbox games. Woo! We're all gamers, man. Chill out. Devil Flow Gaming. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Demo Flow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on in the Xbox ecosystem, Sony PlayStation fanboys, and the whole gaming industry in general. It's Friday. It's Call of Duty Day, and I'm here to share this special moment with my boy Archangel Nexus. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, chat? What's up, Demo Flow? What's up, everybody? We talk games in this house, and the house always wins. Yeah, I just want to give a special shout out to my homie, Evan Cross. We do Versus Pro. We used to do Versus Pro in 2K. We used to play wrestling games and shit. He was our longest reigning champion. I'm going to get you back, motherfucker. I'm going to get that title back. You hear me?
Hey.
But yo, thanks for having me on some real shit, yo. I love being here. I love the chat. I love all of y'all.
Bro, it's a pleasure to have you. You know, I really rock with you, man. So yeah, it's Friday. We super hype. Call of Duty just dropped one day on day one on Game Pass. So wow. Tell me how you feel when have you tried it yet?
Yo, first off, like it took me forever to install the shit. I was installing the joint like all night. This is actually part of the reason why I was a little upset that Microsoft gave up the cloud rights so easily. I feel like Sony's proven enough that they're willing to kill their own IPs to make it seem like the market is not competitive or like somebody else is not competing. I would have rather played it on xCloud, while it was installing. That would have been nice, Microsoft, hints. But, it's cool. I haven't gotten a chance to play the single player yet, but I heard it's fire from everybody that's already played it.
All right, man. Hey, so I mean, I last night, the funniest thing happened. I was getting done with my video. I was uploading to YouTube, getting everything done. I went to the bathroom. When I came back, I was like, actually, while I was in the bathroom, I was looking at my phone, and I seen this tweet by Phil Spencer saying, "It's live, it's live," and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's right," because I got so caught up in the video that I have forgot about that. So when I seen that tweet, I came back running to my room, right to my setup, just to find out that my internet service had taken a shit on me. So I got so freaking pissed. God, I got so pissed. But you know what? Like I was like, hey, this is not all bad. Like, Call of Duty is not going anywhere. I played the beta. It's there in Game Pass. So I'm tired anyways, right? Because I had done so much throughout the day that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and go to sleep and get a good night's sleep and save my energy. Because tomorrow I'm going ham. I got the show in the morning. Right now, which you're watching, thank you for coming through. And I got the one with Simone and Dudo on point for gamers with Harky as well. Shout out to Harky, shout out to the whole crew and the whole Xbox community, every podcast and everybody dropping content for your entertainment. So I mean, but the most important part is you guys, it's the chat, it's the people that rock with me, it's my community, it's my soldiers, bro. So I'm gonna address the chat here first in. My boy Gun Griffin in the house, man. He say, yo, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 supports AMD FSR on Xbox. You can enable it under graphics settings. Yo, that's dope. Let's go. Yeah. But you heard about FSR now. It's shit. It's supposedly FSR is shit now because the pisser, right, is way better than FSR. And
fucking pisser.
And better than anything that AMD has done when AMD is being like basically saving PlayStation and Xbox as with FSR, because let's keep it real. Some of the Xbox One was underpowered, and now the Xbox Series X, they're really not utilizing everything that the console is offering. So some of these games are struggling. But FSR here will come. He helped. I mean, they helped us and saved us throughout a bunch of freaking years. And now we're just gonna hate on it, and we're not gonna use it anymore.
So I feel like sometimes they take things to the extreme, bro. Like I think the Pacer is gonna be its own thing, but I think FSR will be continue to be used throughout PC consoles and whatever it exists, you know. But hey, that's another topic for another day. Lycos 45 in the house. What's up, Demo Flow and chat? What's up, man? Good to have you. Elias DeLeon. Time to De Leon. Time for the truth in gaming media. Yeah, we have to talk about all of that because, bro, let me tell you, man, gaming media is really sleeping. They really, they just doing a bad job, man. They just keep it real. But then we'll get into that topic later. And shout out to Adidas 20 with the 5. What's good, player? Hey, Pony's running out of excuses, but Adidas, man, look, if you stick around, you'll find out the Pony's always gonna find a way to make us feel like, oh, Xbox done fucked up. Xbox is there. Like they always go ahead and like even though we try to tell them, like, yo, we not like you. We enjoy playing video games, taking the excitement out of video games. It's your job, ponies. It's not us. We are here trying to get you hype so that you can go ahead, grab your console, your PC, your mobile, whatever the hell you play, and go to play games in a good mood, bro. Because I mean, we're not here destroying games and cheating on games and shit. So thank you. Adidas 20 for the 5. Shout out. You always come through, man.
Yo,
Elias,
hold on.
yeah,
Speaking
go
of
ahead.
what Adidas,
Yeah.
my dude Adidas said, we need to make a list of like all of the pony narratives that have come out since the Xbox One, and just like put how many of them are dead now. From like
Well,
exclusives, first party, all that shit.
yeah. No, bro. Like, every video is a new that I drop. There is a new narrative that get destroyed. Either the exclusive narrative or the first party narrative, or it's just like they fighting. I think like Sony PlayStation fanboys are fighting against themselves. Like they don't. I think their biggest enemy is themselves. They always like
Yeah,
trying to see how they can, you know what I'm saying, like hate on Xbox and make it seem like Xbox is a shitty place to play, which in reality is not. Like you might have a different opinion or preference, but that doesn't mean that other people enjoy it. So that's what I'm coming from, and that's basically what the whole channel is all about. It's about play anywhere the hell you want, but Sony Ponies, we don't like you, and that's how it's gonna be, man. Like if you want us to start liking you, like start keeping it real, right?
yeah,
Stop lying about shit. Because I mean, console world aside and everything aside, right? Like jokes aside, content creators, they're really cool. Some of them, if they didn't talk that much shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's entertainment. It's entertainment. This is all entertainment. But some of them are like really misinformed, and I'm not trying to discredit anybody. I'm just saying, man, it's a lot of misinformation, a lot of like what like profiling, right? Is that what it
mm-hmm.
is? Like
Yeah,
they have like this idea in their head that the Xbox guys are broke, the Xbox guys I don't know, bro. It's so weird, right? Like to think that just because I have something that's different from, it's like me saying like every Corolla owner is broke. You don't know,
yeah.
bro.
The shit that's
You don't.
crazy, yo, I seen like IGN's article where they're talking about like that Xbox stands to gain like 4 million. I don't know if you're gonna cover this later, but Xbox is supposed to gain like 4 million subs, like some
Oh yeah,
analysts,
we're gonna cover it.
and
Yeah.
and he's talking about that they're gonna lose 6 million sales, but it's like, bro, we subscribe all year to Game Pass,
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
We're gonna be playing Call of Duty all year, but I'm gonna let you get to
Yeah.
that later.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that later. But yeah, Elias De Leon song is fire. DOA. Hey, if you here watching, I suggest you not to go anywhere because I'm about to drop my next track right here. It's called one game a year. So you can imagine who's this is going for. But yeah, my next track will be dropping here anytime in the shot. I don't know. Let's do something fun. Let's see. Get me to 50 likes, right? Let's get the stream to like let's be realistic. And 50 likes. Give me 50 likes and I drop. And when I reach 50 likes, I drop the song. And let me know down there in the comments how many likes I have because I can really see shit now. But yeah, the song is dropping. It's hot. I'm telling you, bro. It's hot. I put a little snippet on Twitter. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, go on and check it out. The song is also being up for members. All right. So Adidas 20, for example, he already listened to the whole thing. So he already told me, like, yo, y'all already know fire. So there you have it. Just stay tuned for that, man. Can't pronounce your name, bro. Can you say that? Slavchi? Slavchi? I cannot pronounce it. But anyways, oh, DOA, these fools, LOA. I don't know what he's trying to say, but shout out to him, for coming through, man. Elias
Slavic.
de Leon saying, let's go. Hell
Yeah, the
yeah.
homie.
Hey, big deal, man. But dog is only 80 gigabytes now. What's only 80 gigabytes? Like the Call of Duty multiplayer? Yeah, it's because you don't have Warzone installed and none of that. Like you get rid of all of that, then Call of Duty is not that big, but still 80 gigs for just the multiplayer and I think zombies. And then if you
Ooh.
install the campaign, it's another like 100 or some bullshit. Like it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Um,
almost got to have a separate memory card just for Call of Duty.
Uh, they say, I mean, he's saying that they didn't lie. They said it will be the first Call of Duty, no 300 gigabyte. Chicken Eye 210, what's good, player?
Hey.
Versus the pro, shout out. All right, my fig in the house. DOA to the horse tooth jackasses. They're feeling the pressure, making up lies and rumors. Yeah, I seen that. I seen they been trying to start some shit. Lycos 45, the pisser. That's right, bro. Shout out to the pisser. Yeah. Elias de Leon saying that list of pony narratives that are dead will be long.
Yep.
Why so serious? What's good, player? Good to see you around, man. Good to have you, hey. Black Ops 6 is fire, but we all know that. Come on, man. We all know that. So, Lycos 45 saying there is a pony civil war going on. Wow. Tell me all
Oh
about that,
shit.
bro. I kind of want to know about all of that. Mark 186, what's good, player? What's up, demo and chat, bro? He's saying I installed Black Ops 6 campaign and multiplayer was almost 100 gigabytes. Damn. All right. I installed the whole thing, but I made a lot of space. I'm like, bro, like really, I really don't have the time to play this many games. So I'm just gonna delete everything that I think is like occupying space there. So a space. I'm sorry. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna install Call of Duty, which is like the main priority, right? So drop that track. Well, get me to 50 likes. Get me to 50 likes. Get the stream to 50 likes. And I'll drop that track. Keo Walker in the building. Let's get it, player. We need that new song to drop. So let us get this to that 50 likes. Yes. Drop that 50 likes for the stream, and I dropped the song, man, right away. But I also got more surprises for you guys coming in the coming weeks. So stay tuned with the channel. If you not subscribed to the channel, bro, subscribe. I promise you. Even if you don't like Xbox, it's gonna be entertaining nonetheless. Matt Fig, ponies are like a mojón that won't go down with a flush. Kids coming back up. Holy shit. You know what a mojón is? A mojón is a turd.
Yeah.
Like a big piece of shit. Like for a hard one. Mojón is like hard one. It's supposed to like a mojón, you call something a mojón when it's capable of clogging a toilet. So that's what a mojón is. Varun Spy, Black Ops 6 multiplayers and zombies is straight heat level 20. You already level 20? Did you even sleep? Go get some sleep
Wow.
now, bro. Go get some sleep. Hey, Mark 186, I'll need to install zombies. I'm installing everything, but let's get going. 22 people here. Hit the like button, get the stream to 50 likes, and I'm gonna drop one game a year, the new Sony Pony Salt song that I just recorded. If you wanna get to that song quicker, you can try and become a member. Demo Flow Gaming Soldier. The song's been there for a week, so I'm trying to give some love to my to the people who actually go the extra mile, right? So they get to see some stuff a little sooner. But yeah, it comes with the multiplayer. Okay, so you don't have to like download the Black Ops multiplayer and zombie. You can just like download multiplayer and that's it. Everything is included in there. All right, man. So let's get going with the topics that I have. And the first topic that I have is a Sony change in strategy, and they need PC. so this is kind of sad, right? Because I mean, we've been told, which is this is one of the narrative that we have to, get rid of and finally kick out the door, and is that that Sony PlayStation fanboys they've been saying that Sony PlayStation will never wasn't gonna ever put games on PC, and they said it the minute that Xbox started doing it, and this is what happens because back in 2016 when Xbox started porting to PC, day one, right? Because by the way, Xbox is always being putting stuff on PC since the Xbox 360 times. So this wasn't anything new, but what they were like openly saying, like we're gonna put now everything on PC, right? We want to make PC a part of the ecosystem, and that's why I feel like Sony PlayStation fanboys they get it twisted because I mean PC people are usually the ones who like who their console is like the Xbox. They'd be like, oh, because it's like the more similar thing to my PC. It connects seamlessly to my PC. The games that I play on Xbox, I can continue on PC, which is like a big deal because I mean, the whole point of having a console is to be comfortable, right?
That's
Um,
right.
Playing your games and sitting in the couch, big TV, laying back, right? So I mean, if you were a hardcore gamer like I am, so I'm gonna tell you how my setup work. I have my PC that I used to make content on, which is like the main reason why I have it. But I also game on it, right? And sometimes I want to play some games like Call of Duty, and I want to try really hard that round. So I get on my PC and push that shit to 100. I mean 240 FPS, right?
Yeah.
But when I wanna like, for example, play the Call of Duty campaign, I kind of don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying, all restricted in my setup. Like, like I don't need none of that. I need to be comfortable. I need to be like in a place that I can enjoy. So that's what I go and take my Xbox to my living room, sit down in my sofa, turn on my lights and do the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So
Facts.
now that Sony PlayStation is putting their games on PC, it makes me feel like Sony PlayStation and Sony PlayStation fanboys, are kind of okay with it. Like they have to accept it. They still come over here and tell me that, a Sony PlayStation is dope and it's a shit. And why do I have an Xbox instead and all of that, right? But they can they did it to themselves because I mean we never complain about games going to PC. They were the one always telling us like, oh, the games are going to PC. Having an Xbox is stupid, right? So what happened now? Sony PlayStation fanboys, like if you down there in the comments, let me know what the hell you gonna do now because I mean. It looks like Sony PlayStation and Xbox are the same shit now. The same shit. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, Xbox game going to PC. Yo, Sony PlayStation games going to PC. Now they're gonna start with the, like you said, with the rumors that some more Xbox games are going to Sony PlayStation, but we already knew that because Sadia Nadella said, but you guys don't like to freaking pay attention, and you guys are hopeless, and you think that Xbox is not gonna put games everywhere. Like they telling you, like we're gonna do it. Don't be like a pony. Just know that but with your Xbox, you playing in the most affordable place to play those games, right? You're getting in day one on Game Pass, and that's your freaking exclusive, bro. That's my exclusive. That's the way I see it because like there's other games like today's a perfect example of a game that is dropping everywhere, the biggest game of the year, and it's dropping on PlayStation. No one is mad about it. No one it wants Call of Duty to be exclusive, right? At least, I mean, damn, I think you had real issues if you wanted Call of Duty to stay exclusive, right? As a way to like get backup ponies. And I feel like that's so freaking unfair because just because you don't like a certain group of people doesn't mean that you want to like deprive them of game. As I feel like people who think that way, they're freaking scumbags. So the way I see it is like, hey, Sony PlayStation users and gamers, not everybody's a pony app. I'm tired of explaining that here. Um, they get to support the devs, our devs that put they want games on Game Pass. That's what they're doing right now. Every Sony PlayStation user that spends $70 on Call of Duty and that are currently playing right now. I'm pretty sure there's like probably millions of people playing Call of Duty right now. And they all like all that money is going on Xbox. All that money is going back to us because of the ecosystem. So they are truly supporting an Xbox game. And look, I'm all for supporting games. Call of Duty is big like that because it's everywhere. It wouldn't been able to achieve all these sale records and user base records and revenue records if it was only one platform, right? So like when
Yeah, it's true.
somebody like hold on, like when somebody like Phil Spencer, that is somebody who's been in this business for a long time, that knows what they're doing, know what they're talking about. They tell you like
Hmm.
we want these games to be bigger than the platform. uh, it really means it, bro. It's not only about Xbox, it's about the freaking games, bro. But everybody's so caught up in the console wars. But anyway, before I'll keep going. Shout out to Rain71A. He gets the 5 Demo Flow Gaming memberships. Holy shit. Hey, shout out to the new members. I can see you right now, but if you're a member right now, hey, you need to go ahead and check out the song. You need to go ahead and
Share
check
that
out the
shit.
song. Check that shit out. Hey, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Thank you, Rain718. I really appreciate it, man. Hey, thank you, and welcome. Go check out the content, the member content, because I got some hidden gems in there. I got more personal blogs in there. So yeah, that's awesome. One Trick Pony in the house. What's good, player? Good to see you, Aussie fan. Um, Oh well, Aussie fan, welcome. He's a member now. Aussie fan 80, thank you. I think also One Trick Pony and shout out to Rank 7 1A. Thank you so much. So back to what we were talking about. So to put everything together, right? Because I kind of like went on and on. Um Xbox put the games on PC they won in 2016. Xbox is shit. Sony PlayStation does it and they just following the market. You know what I'm saying? The market flow, if you will. So that's another narrative that is dead. Sony PlayStation is always been following Xbox, but they're like freaking 10 years behind, man. 10 years behind. So Xbox already have an infrastructure on PC with the Game Pass app. They already put the games on Steam. So everybody's like, enjoying Xbox games. They already like build fans, right? Because there might be fans, new Halo fans when this one drop on Steam. They never had an Xbox and they just play on PC. They gave a try to Halo Infinite. They liked it. Might stop playing it later, right? But they definitely looking forward to the next entry, and that's what it's like. It's about building a base. It's like I don't know. What do you think about the whole thing? Do you think like this narrative is dead? Like, is Sony PlayStation doing a good job with like what they're doing now, or do you think they should
Uh,
stay exclusive?
it's a tough spot that they're in because they kind of like train their fan base to really only like single player games, and now that they actually need that games as a service money, a lot of their fans are resisting the change in the model. And a lot of people, I feel like they not really buying games because they switched over to PC during the PS4 gen. Once they started seeing them games dropping on PC, they was like, what the fuck is this? Sony told us that these were exclusives, and now all of a sudden y'all are doing like Microsoft. So I think a lot of the ponies that were in denial about going to PC, I think a lot of these dudes low key switch to PC and they say shit to nobody. Because when you look at their sales, it's on PlayStation. Like, how your Helldivers is doing better on PC? Like, you need this games as a service money. And it's like,
Mhm.
I was chilling in a Dirt podcast. He was doing the One Man Dark Man podcast, and one of his commenters was dropped the knowledge on the chat that Microsoft makes $1 billion just off of Sony selling Black Ops and Call of Duty games and shit. So it's like, I know PlayStation is looking at that and they're like, yo, we need that fucking kind of money. Or like, why didn't our Killzone do those numbers? Why didn't our Resistance do those numbers? And the answer is always the same. It's because you didn't put it nowhere else. Plain and simple. And it needs to be.
That's right. Yeah, Hell Divers. There's a rumor out there that Hell Divers might go to Xbox. Look, and I said it on the video yesterday. I said like I don't like to entertain these rumors, because a lot of people, let's face it, they just like say things out of spite, right? They say things to just bother the other side, like Shinobi. He said like, oh, more Xbox games are going to PlayStation, and then when Hiroki Totoki came out and said that Sony PlayStation was gonna deliver all these games on console, mobile, cloud, everywhere, they sort of like, like didn't even talk about it. So I feel like they only talk about the bad stuff, the bad stuff that's happening on Xbox, which I don't see like a bad thing anymore, because I'm getting it day one on Game Pass and getting the better value. I can play back and forth on my PC, on my on my phone. So I mean, I'm still winning. So let them think that they winning just because they have access to the game. They have to spend the $70, and like you said, Microsoft is making the money. And in addition to the fact that we don't really care how much money Microsoft makes. Let's keep that shit clear here. I don't care how much money Microsoft makes, because they freaking like one of the biggest company in the world. I think they top two, back and forth with Apple and whatever. But the thing is, like, why are we pocket watching $1 trillion companies? Let them do what the hell they want. Why do you care so much about the whether Game Pass is sustainable or not? Like, yeah, like you're not paying for shit. This is not your business. You know what I'm saying? Just like use the product, consume the product, because they're giving it to you at a good price. Like, who cares
Yeah,
about the rest of the shit? Like, what are you complaining about? Like, it's like almost like us. If you were asking for the price increase, like, please charge me more so that we can keep the gaming industry healthy. Like, come on, man, these people are like, we're talking about millions of dollars being invested in the gaming industry. Nobody's complaining about like the Hollywood movies that got these big budgets and keep on flopping. Nobody's complaining about that. All these actors getting paid millions for like shitty, like showcases, and like some of them
yeah.
don't even know how to act and shit. They just pick them because they're popular. So I mean, the thing is that the gaming industry is going towards a different direction, and I feel like Sony PlayStation is making the right move by putting other games on PC. That's just how I feel. I feel like you Sony PlayStation fanboys have been holding back Sony PlayStation. Like, I'm not really into Sony PlayStation games, and I wonder why. It's maybe because I haven't really played that many. Since PlayStation 2, I haven't touched a PlayStation because I don't really need it. I don't really feel like, oh yeah, because Xbox uh have been giving me the better value for the long time. It's been my environment for a long time. It's been the type of games that I want to play for a long time, like Halo, Gears, Forza. Yeah, those three games. That's exactly what I freaking like. On top of that, everything else that they did, like Crackdown, and even though some people hate it, Crackdown, I really enjoy. I enjoyed Ori. I enjoy a bunch of freaking games that Xbox has done throughout the years that the Sony PlayStation fanboys have been talking down on. So I feel like if Sony PlayStation puts more games on PC, offers you a better value, they have a better chance being more appealing to people. So this is one of the things that they do, is they try to score, right, a third party deal. But what they do with that deal is that they take that the ability of that developer to make money somewhere else. They basically want the developer to be exclusive, and ditch Xbox, right? Like, fuck Xbox, put your game here. We just don't want you to put the game on Xbox, which is like bad for the regular gamers, right? For all gamers and Xbox gamers, it affects us when they do that. But we see Microsoft and Xbox make these deals, and the deal is like, just put it on Game Pass. You can put it anywhere you want. So I feel like they doing a better job at understanding the developers, and now the developers are freaking catching on, like the Crimson Desert developer. He was
That's
offered a
right.
deal, right? You heard about that. It was offering a deal by Sony, and he was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna like put my game everywhere because I want everybody to play my game. Like, it's not about the money. I could make more or less if I put it there. Maybe the game flops on Xbox, which I doubt, but they're gonna put the game everywhere, which is good for the gamers. So the way that Sony PlayStation is competing is like they putting so much energy into blocking and making Xbox look bad that they start caring about themselves. It's like, like a hater. that is hating on
Yeah.
somebody. Oh, look at the car he bought. Oh shit, he got a new girlfriend. Oh my god, he got a new chain. Oh no way. Oh, he got a new job. Oh fuck this dude, boy. Like you talking all this shit, but you getting fat, you unhealthy, you don't work, like you don't have anything going on. Instead of like taking care of yourself and your personal health, you out there hating on what others do. So I feel like that's what Sony PlayStation is doing. They should focus more on themselves rather than on Xbox, because Xbox is not competing with them. It's not. Xbox is competing with like Netflix, Amazon. They're competing with all this shit. Like they don't care about Sony PlayStation. They imagine they don't care that they put games in there. Like they don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, put that shit there. Who cares? We got way more. Like we know, and we know people with common sense will know. Be like, yeah, well, they put Sea of Thieves in there. God damn, yo, Sea of Thieves is almost 10 years old. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about Sea of Thieves? Oh my god! And the Sea of Thieves community is like, shit, we get more players. They happy because they get to play with more people, and that's fucking dope. That's what video game is all about. You get like, oh shit, some more people into the game. That's awesome. But Sony PlayStation, the games died over there with like phone stars. You kept a whole freaking user base away from phone stars. You might have better success somewhere else just because you wanted it. So you kept it in your ecosystem and the game freaking died. That's it. Same with Concord. Same thing. Like, why you like, put it everywhere? Give a better price. Don't try to charge people for no freaking reason. Just like, uh, I don't know. Call of Duty has a free to play mode, bro. Warzone. So why in the
Yeah,
hell you
that's
want to
cool.
compete with Call of Duty and you're not gonna have a free to play mode? Like you're not trying to compete with Call of Duty. You're trying to compete with I don't know what other game, but you're not trying to compete with Call of Duty. If you want to compete with Call of Duty and Fortnite, what you need to have a free to play mode because those games are free to play. So and a lot of people are not gonna jump into the game just because you said so. So I don't know. What do you think
Yo,
about this, Archangel?
yeah, it's kind of crazy because like um you see that ponies like talk a lot about console sales, and I feel like that because the brand is so tethered to moving the boxes, it's holding back their IPs. They were so focused on using these, like they spent, like you said earlier, they spent so much money hating on Xbox that they didn't take care of their own house. It's like you trying to move boxes so much that your IPs are suffering, and the game. It's sad hearing that Killzone might not ever be coming back because of that shit. And it could have been maybe not nowhere near Call of Duty, but it could have been one of the games that people like playing across all platforms. Because I played it, it was a great game. I was addicted to it. I love, I played it mostly because I love killing ponies. You know what I'm saying? Like going in the game and competing with other ponies for who gets the most kills. I thought that was pretty cool. But it's like if you put it on more platforms, you wouldn't have that that worrying about whether or not ABK is the competition is being killed. You wouldn't have none of that shit. But I think that Sony is kind of stuck selling the boxes, and I'm not sure they really see a way out, or they know a way out, or maybe now they do. I don't know. But this whole thing with being tied to the box is not good for the devs, and it's not good for the gaming community.
It's really not, man. But anyways, I want to give you guys, from around the world, an update with the weather. It's been crazy out here in South Florida, man. So yeah, this is how I woke up today to Sony PlayStation fanboys tier. This is how much they've been crying. So that's me break dancing down there under the rain, you know. Hey, swimming,
Hey.
bathing on this Sony PlayStation fanboys tears, man. It's being real, bro. And it's only Call of Duty, and it's only the beginning. We know that shit is gonna get worse for Sony PlayStation fanboys. So let me see the chat what the hell they're doing. Elias De Leon saying had a vast amount doctor visits over the past couple of months, being able to play my games on my PC, Xbox, and my phone anyway really is a blessing for nothing. Over 700 plus hours in Starfields. I don't lie. So yeah, man, that's what I'm saying because I recently was in and out the hospital, right? So I was using everything to my advantage, and I had my phone with me. I would take my controller and play a little bit of something like Visions of Mana, not Visions of Mana, Trials of Mana, or something via cloud because it's turn based. I don't really need the latency, but I'm still playing, right? So
Yeah.
Xbox kept me connected, and and my game accessible to throughout the ordeal, right? So I hope you feel better, man, and just get better, dog. And yeah, it makes sense. That's why I love Xbox. It keeps me connected everywhere, man, everywhere. Day Reese in the building. What's up, Demo Flow?
Hey.
Happy Call of Duty weekend. You already know, man. Happy Call of Duty weekend, man. Elias de Leon saying Killzone and Titanfall, man. I miss those. Well, you're gonna keep on missing Killzone because there's no more Killzone. There was there's even a petition letter, I think, from PlayStation fans asking Sony to they want to buy off the IP and license it off of Sony. So that's basically. So what do you think about that? Do you think that freaking fans should take over and
Yo,
like take matters into their own hands and maybe even save this game? Is it worth it? Like, did it really hit? Like, how do you feel about this game? And then I'll let you know. But before you go,
that
hold on.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Dave Reese. Thank you for the two, man. Game Pass, Game Pass. Shout out. Yeah, that's the Key Smooth song. I'm gonna sing that shit. Let's go. So yeah, keep going.
But
What was
yeah,
you
yeah,
saying?
I think that would be kind of fire if like somebody else owned the IPs that were dumped by by publishers or whatever. Um, but I don't know, yo. I mean, it's gonna be hard because this is a tough time to come. I mean, like if this would have happened, 10 years ago or something like that, then I would have been like, yo, it would probably resurrect the IP. But I don't know about now. It's a tough landscape now. There are so many multiplayer games. There's so many people playing other shit, and I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know what effect it's gonna have on Killzone. I liked it, but uh, I don't really see that many people talking about it. You know what I'm saying? People talking
yeah.
about Call of Duty and Fortnite. Everybody's excited about Halo.
I feel
The
like
possibility.
the
Yeah,
Killzone situation is pretty similar to Banjo Kazooie. I would say it's like a certain few individuals are saying like, "Oh, I love this game. This game is a shit," but at the end, like the majority of people don't really care about it. And I feel like that's the same Discord with Banjo Kazooie. A lot of people
yeah, I
keep
understand
asking
that.
for it, but they know if they make it, nobody's gonna give it shit. So that's why they're not losing. Look, and it's kind of sad because I mean you will want more variety, right? And you want those games to be made because more games is more games for also, right? But at the end of the day, these companies they also like watching their money. See why we don't have to care about them? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. We don't have to care about them. So like us 45 is saying Killzone never took off like that when it was out, and I agree with that.
Yeah,
I
then
Yeah, I remember when Killzone came out, there was like Call of Battlefield 4, Killzone 3, I think, and Battlefield 4 came out around the same time. And I used to follow this content creator. He used to make a lot of like content creation for Battlefield 3. And then when he switched games, like his channel literally died. Like he was like
wow.
trying to do your kill zone and his channel literally died. Like everybody was there for Battlefield. They did nobody resonated with that game. And that's one of the examples, but like I kind of feel bad for the guy because I continue to ask them, and I'm talking about like this was like many years ago. Like, bro, like we really like your Battlefield videos. Like, come on, you need to come back to Battlefield because I'm a huge Battlefield fan.
Hell yeah.
But the guy, he was like, "Oh, I love Killzone because whatever." He turned into a pony and never go full pony or something. Silver Foe. Demo father, respect my brother. Keep out the good job making more pony tears. And more ponies are gonna cry when they hear the new song, man. One game a year. I'm about to drop that, bro. If we hit 50 likes. I don't even know how many likes I got. I had to go check, but whatever. Let me see. Let me see. I got 26. We halfway there, though. We halfway there. 26 likes. So if you want the song to drop, let's get it to 50 likes. And bro, let's get it. Let's get that song out there. Let's show these ponies how we doing, man. So hey, Ray in the house. What's up?
Hey, Ray,
Ray
Ray.
Ray. What's good, player? How you been, man? Call of Duty Day, you already know what we're doing, man. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, when the hell are you coming to the show, bro?
We gotta get this dude.
That's all I gotta say, man. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, shout out to Ray Ray, man. Go check him out on his channel. Tomorrow he's live. I listen to his show every freaking morning. The Ray Ray's Right Show. I'm in there all the freaking time because I work, and sometimes I'm able to plug in my little headphones and I can rock with the community. So you should go ahead and do the same. Ray Ray's fire his content, bro. He's the judge for a reason, y'all. So y'all already know, man. Anyways, dog, I think we should move on to the next topic, right? I think this
He's
is
asking
it,
about
man.
Sunday. Ray asking about Sundays.
Oh, he's asking about Sunday.
I think it's just Fridays for now, Ray.
Yeah, it's Friday for now, man, because the kid and stuff. I'm trying to maneuver my way around, being a father and freaking, a content creator and also have a full-time job and also be a gamer, right? So I'm trying to balance things out. But I think the showing Sundays is gonna happen sooner or later. I just need to I can't be doing it by myself. I need 2, 3 people with me chopping it off for maybe 1, 2 hours. I see nothing crazy. I know people have to do shit on Sunday, but to keep dropping content because people want to see us, yo. So I feel like one stream a week is kind of hey, shit, them. You want at least twice, right? To fill in the time because I know I'll be listening to a lot of podcasts myself. I listen to Derek Griggity, Sean, Simonia, and dude, I'm everywhere, bro. Wet Dave, I'm in 100. I listen to every freaking show. So again, shout out to those content creators that always keep us entertained during traffic, during work, during whatever time, man. So shout out to all of you, bro. Anyways, let's move on to the next subject, right? I was talking about it is the motherfucking day, bro. Let's say it like that. And this is happening today, bro. You already know this is happening today and how we rocking, bro. Hey, insane, man. Yeah, you Sony PlayStation fanboys really thought that that Sony PlayStation was gonna make more money of a freaking Call of Duty than Xbox. I don't know, man. What do you think about that, Archangel? Because that's a new Sony PlayStation narrative. So I don't know. What do you think?
That's a bunch of bullshit, man. They didn't even borrow money to buy Call of Duty. So everything that they're making off the Call of Duty now, it's all gravy. It's just money. If they would have owed money, if they were in debt or some shit like that, but they're not. It's all money. They're gonna make $1 billion off of PlayStation. They're probably gonna make another $1 billion off of PC, and who knows? They might make close to $1 billion off of just Xbox. And if people outside of that ecosystem, maybe on mobile or something like that, is playing the new joint, maybe one day they might roll in Call of Duty Mobile onto the Xbox Call of Duty launcher, the normal launcher. It's just going to be more and more just revenue just coming in. And all that revenue is just going to make Xbox a stronger brand, and it's going to make them more of a threat come acquisition season. So I don't see how this is any type of bigger benefit for anybody else, because it's like if somebody send, if you're a drug dealer and you got your own block and your own corner, and they sense, a rival gang comes along and starts selling right in front of your face, and you can't do shit about it because you don't do shit, right? That's what Microsoft did. They basically parked their dealers on Sony's corners and they took over that shit. That's what's happening right now. We're gonna see MAU hits across all of the PlayStation exclusive online base, and it's gonna be because of Call of Duty.
Yep, it is, man. They don't understand how big Call of Duty is, bro. They don't really understand, bro. This is crazy. And this has been the biggest Call of Duty launch in a long time. I think since I think it was 2019, Modern Warfare Remastered that got this hype. Uh Bro, this is insane. I see it everywhere. On my YouTube ads, on Instagram, on freaking TikTok. Every freaking way, every freaking time I open a window, my computer or any electronic device, there's some freaking Call of Duty shit going on, bro. It's everywhere. So shout out to the market, right? The Xbox Market Commission. They're always out there crying about what is the Call of Duty marketing? How come they're not saying it's on Game Pass? Come on, bro. bro, this shit is like, man. And what they really want you to do is to buy the game. Like Game Pass is the good deal, but the way they make the most money is like by people buying the game. So they're making the most money out of Sony PlayStation fanboys. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. And bro, it's some wild stuff that we seen online, right? Because this is like by I don't even have to be good at math. I just have to have a little bit of common sense, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm, like if I'm making a business with you and I'm like, look, I'm gonna put this in the store, like it's just basic. Like, who do you think is making the most money? The most money is being made by the person who's like, making the product, right? Like selling the product, right? It's by the one
Yeah.
that's selling it. Because usually you buy something for $1, right? Like a bunch of stuff for $1. And then when you sell it for like $4, $5. You know what I'm saying? So the other person had to like, so I don't really get it, man. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Xbox is selling the game to Sony PlayStation, and Sony PlayStation is buying. That's just how it goes, man. You Sony Play like I said in the video. I said it in the video yesterday. I said it warms my heart when I see a Sony PlayStation fanboy, buying an Xbox game or games that I'm playing on Game Pass. Cause it's like, bro, like you got screwed up, like you got ripped up, like, bro, do you really pay that? Like, bro, like you really pay, $70 for that? Like, and then the funny thing is because they say no, but you paying Game Pass, yeah, but you paying PS Plus, you paying PS
That's
Plus, and
right.
you're not getting shit. So like I'm paying Game Pass, of course, but Game Pass it gives you like the opportunity to make enough points to pay for yourself, like via Microsoft rewards, right? PlayStation Stars got fucked. Like no one cared about PlayStation Stars anymore. It's not even working anymore. I think it was like a bunch of articles that came out. They deleted that quick resume type thing that they had in Sony PlayStation. I don't know. You heard about that?
Nah, I haven't. What happened there?
Okay, so PlayStation has like a function. I don't really know because I don't have one, but it have a function. Let me see if I can find it, bro. The resume card. The resume card. And look, I have a clip here that I'm gonna show you guys. It was the resume card, whatever, that is like uh similar to quick resume, but not the same. Quick resume is on another level. So basically this is what happened. And look, there's a clip of Reforge Gaming here. Shout out to Astro Cyber, who clipped him. He always does. And this is what it is. Hold on. Let me let me yeah, let me add this. Let me share the screen. And we can do full.
Your PlayStation in rest mode and you come back the next day and turn it on and you just hit play game, it just takes you right back to where you were. Resume activity, it still does it. Still does the same thing. If you put your PlayStation in rest mode and you come back the next day and turn it on and you just hit play game, it just takes you right back to where you were. Resume.
Okay, so basically what's happening is like they've removed the feature, and he's saying that by just like leaving your PlayStation in rest mode, you don't really need it. So it's like, bro, they removed the function, and you're trying to say, to find the other way around, right? But it's not like the most comfortable way for you as a consumer. So they still removed it. And look, and this is Sony PlayStation fanboys. When Xbox do something like that, we all came on here and we all said like, this is bullshit. We want it, like what the fuck, but they're not even able to accept, something as, small as this, right? Because it's change, right? It's like a commodity, right? To me, to quick resume, right? But it still is
Yeah.
something that I use. So when they remove it, you have to like, what the hell? Like, what's happening? Are you improving it? Like, is it down for a reason? Like, but they don't even ask those questions. Like, I forgot the last time the Sony PlayStation executive or whatever came out and did like a press conference and they talk about their future plans, or they gave face to the fans to show them which direction they're going. Like, they're not doing that. The only ones that do that is Xbox, and they get screwed up every time because they talk and they try to turn shit around and make it seem like something else all the time. So
That's one thing I love about Phil Spencer, because dude keeps it a buck, and he's 100% transparent from day one. So you know everything that you need to know. He'll tell you.
yeah, man. So I feel like Sony PlayStation is not very transparent with how they manage their socials. They're very bogus, you know.
Yeah.
So talking about Black Ops, I wanna show you this, bro. Oh my god, I have to share this tweet, man. Look at the pain that Sony PlayStation fanboys are experiencing at the moment. So on Lich, shout out to On Lich, he's always talking shit on Twitter. He said Black Ops 6 will be the most sold on PlayStation, best console version on PlayStation 5 Pro, the worst version on the Series S, will win absolutely zero awards, and definitely not game of the year. So what do you think about that, bro?
Man, that's some hater ass shit right there, man. How you gonna come on now? That's some hater ass shit. We all know that when the X2 comes out, is gonna leapfrog every PlayStation on the market, including the PS6, before it even comes out. So I don't even know what the hell they're talking about.
Bro, this is wild, bro. And look, it's not even funny, because I mean, I think he's trying to be funny, but it's not really funny because it's not true. It's like if anything, it makes you like look really, really, really dumb. Like, who cares? Like, it will be like, let me tell you, like, it'll be played day one on Game Pass. By the way, it's already out. I'm currently running here, right? Is the best console version. Who cares about that? We playing already. Um, the Xbox Series S, we all know, is a budget console that still does 120 FPS on Call of Duty. In the past Call of Duty they did this, I'm pretty sure it's running at 120 FPS. So that's perfectly fine, right? And whether it wins awards or not, like, who gives a shit? Like, when have Call of Duty ever been nominated to a game award or some shit like that, bro? Like,
And
it's so, bro.
yeah, keeping it a buck, like I don't care what Pony Media feels about video games. I don't, because they're not even in touch with with the people, with like what the best games are that the most people are playing. Like, if you're not even rewarding the developers that have the most people playing, and you don't see how those people feel, and you're just focusing on your own camp constantly, you're just gonna keep rewarding the same bullshit over and over again. And that's why Sony keeps pumping out the same third person game with the same climbing mechanics and the same bullshit. Like, it's just the same thing over and over again with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as far as awards go, like, I don't care. I like the
Yeah.
games that I like, and Xbox gamers do not need other people to validate why, the games that we like. We just don't. Ponies need that, but we don't need that.
And you know why? Because of Game Pass. We don't need that.
That's
We're
right.
just gonna get it and we're gonna see for ourselves. Because Sony PlayStation fanboys they talk about, hey, we got Stellar Blade. Yeah, you got Stellar Blade. You play Stellar Blade. You bought Stellar Blade. Because yeah, the game is out on PlayStation, but have you freaking played it? Do you have access to it? Chances are you don't even play it because you don't have the money, or because you didn't buy it, or because you play something else. Like, over here, we don't have that problem. We just download the shit, try it out, see if we like it or not, and that's it. You know, like, every time Xbox drops a game, we get to try it. Like, if you don't try an Xbox game and you have Game Pass, it's because you don't want to try it, and that's fine too. Because there's some games out there that Xbox drops that I don't like, that I don't feel like I have the necessity to be copying here for a game that I don't like. Like, for example, Hellblade 2. It was a game that I can, tell you it was well done, it's amazing, it's all of that, but I'm not gonna play like that because it's not my type of game. You know? So I have a different taste. I'm more into this shit. Call of Duty, Halo, right? That's
Yeah.
the type of games that resonate with me. Shooters, Gears, Doom, right? And everybody knows what's a shooter box. It's Xbox, right? So we cleared in that, and that's why a lot of people like Xbox and other people like PlayStation. That's really not a problem. The problem is when you come over here and tell me Xbox is shit, don't get an Xbox. You Xbox guys are broke, you're stupid, you're dumb. All of that, because we don't, I mean, we're not messing with you. We never mess with you. You were the one who came and started saying, like, we're doing the Xbox One times, right? Everybody remember how bad they shitted on all the Halos, Halo 4, Halo 5, all the Gears, Gears 4. they hated Gears 4 and they didn't even play it. And I love that game. Like I love like my favorite ones are 3 and 4.
Oh yeah,
Gears 4. I love
hell
3,
yeah.
I love 4. And a lot of people hated on it. Halo 5, Guardians, they hated on it heavily. A lot of people because they were allowing themselves to be influenced by Sony PlayStation fanboys. But the people who actually play Halo 5, they can tell you, bro, the multiplayer, in my opinion, is the best multiplayer in all Halo games. Talking about the mechanics, and talking about the shooting, I'm talking about the maps, I'm talking about the weapons. You know, like it felt like so like smooth, right? In my opinion.
Yeah,
But a lot of people crapped on him, and then they didn't like it because they couldn't get good. And people were moving around and they couldn't keep up. Well, get better. It takes time and effort. And I posted something the other day in Twitter. I posted a clip of Optic Formal, which is like a pro player. Obviously, he's fucking out of his world playing Halo. And I retweeted one of his plays and I said, like, if people play Halo half as good as you do, right? People will complain less. People will not be crying that much. And sometimes the problem with shooters is like you're not that good. And I've seen and I'm not saying all of you. I'm saying I see myself in that seat in that position, right? A lot. But what I do, I overcome it. Why and how? By practicing, by learning, by looking for information, looking about, how can I get better and things like that. Practicing, right? Putting in work. And you slowly start becoming good and having certain dedication. You don't need to be like crapping on a game just because you don't understand it. Just learn it. Learn it. Like take it up, take the responsibility and understand that the other guy that's playing against you is playing too. He got a set of hands. He's moving around too. He's trying to kill you too. So give him some props and and be a good loser because you have to learn and be like, okay, looking back, that's why like recording your footage when you're trying to get better at video games is so good because usually when you get killed in the hit on the moment, you think, oh my god, this game sucked, blah, 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 and then you realize like, oh shit, I fucked up. Oh shit, I wasn't looking that way. He saw me first. And you start realizing all these little nuances, right? That really makes the difference, especially in like fast-paced competitive shooters. But anyways, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 launch day. Let's go. Hit the like button. I got around 36 likes the last time that I checked. If I get to 50, I'm dropping one game a year, the Sony Pony Soul song, bro. So that's just coming out in the show. Let me rock with the Shagas. I see you down there active. And I kind of want to see what the hell you guys been talking about, man. So let's get it. I forgot what it was here, but let me go ahead. Um, yeah. My fig in the house saying Xbox don't care about sales or Call of Duty on Xbox. The microtransactions make the money. That's right, bro. And that's come on, bro. It like there. I think what was the game? I think it was StarCraft that they made more gaming microtransactions that they did with selling the game. So there you have it, man. And that's why free to play is sustainable for these games like Apex, Fortnite. Like they make the money off of microtransactions, man, and they eating good because I mean, and they free to play, so it can be
yeah,
done. It can be done. A lot of people hate live service, but I really don't, man. I really don't hate it. Look, I've been playing Throne and Liberty, which is a live service game, a free to play MMO RPG. And bro, I've been enjoying the hell out of that game for free. For free. Of course, if I buy some stuff, then I get ahead a little quicker. You know what I'm saying? My weapons will get better and all that. But it's totally playable, right? It's totally playable and
yeah.
beatable without having to spend $1. Right? That right there is content. It's free content that I get that I didn't have to buy. And then if I like the game enough, I might spend $5 here and there. You know what I'm saying? Another person wouldn't even touch the game if it had like a $20 you know what I'm saying, limit. I
Yeah,
mean
facts.
barrier to cross. So that's another thing with Game Pass. So I want to highlight another tweet another tweet that I seen, and this is Paul Tassi. Hold up, let me get it. I just literally stay this in here, and I kind of want to like show this to clarify you guys. I want to say something here. So this is Paul Tassi. Everybody know who he is. whatever. So this is what he's saying. I may actually play at least the Call of Duty campaign this year after skipping the last few just because it's on Game Pass. I am not quite sure if that is necessarily good or bad for Microsoft. So I want to hear what you think about that, bro.
All right. Here's the thing that I think a lot of people don't really think about when they're talking about the gaming business. You got all these, let's say you got like a ton of people buying physical copies at GameStop, right? Where are those copies going to go right back to? They're going to be going right back to GameStop. People are going to trade them in, and the physical copy sales are going to cannibalize itself. Where you got people subscribing to Game Pass all year, for $20, they covered the cost of Call of Duty right there just in the first few months they're playing, and they're playing all year. So you got 12 months in a year. It's like you spent you supported Call of Duty more than if you would have bought it and then you traded it into Game Pass or some other guy bought it. So while these dudes is talking a lot about like that Game Pass is going to cannibalize physical sales is already cannibalized by used game sales.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna make their money back through the digital, and they're gonna make their money back through Game Pass because Game Pass is a dedicated audience, and they're gonna be there all year. And when the Call of Duty gamers get smell of how much more they can support the devs through Game Pass and the benefits of Game Pass, most people are gonna start flooding into Game Pass. It's gonna be slow, but eventually these people are gonna stay. They're not gonna go anywhere. And when the game goes on sale, boom, they buy it and they own it, which is what we do here.
Yep. Yes, sir. You put the game on the wish list, and when you see us in a discount, that's how you get it because you like it, you're not getting it day one, right? Unless you're getting it day one, and there's games out there that I have to get day one, like Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat, like FIFA. There are games that I always play, right? Call of Duty, I used to get it day one, but now I don't have to. And look, what I want to highlight here is like Paul Tassi wouldn't have played otherwise, right? So the thing is that Call of Duty they got a new customer. So another day Paul Tassi may be playing on his PC or whatever, and he doesn't want to really subscribe to Game Pass. He can just go ahead and buy the game, the next one, because he liked this one, right? He might
That's right.
bring him back into right. This campaign is dope. I had to play the other one, right? Maybe even go back to playing the ones that he missed, right? And staying right. I haven't played Call of Duty when all the Call of Duty dropped on Game Pass. I'm gonna be playing some Call of Duties that I missed, like I think it was Infinity Warfare, Black Ops 2 and 3. I missed those, so I'll be playing those, right? The same way he's gonna be playing those. How he gonna be playing those? Whether he buys them or consume them on Game Pass, I feel like it's written on the wall. The person who's getting the money and the company who's getting the money is Microsoft and Activision and all of that, right? They are the ones
Yeah.
benefiting from more people engaging with the game. So Paul Tassi, I don't think you watching me. I'm not Cole Eastwood or any of these big whatever YouTubers. But yeah, bro, Microsoft's still winning. They still got you. You were a customer that was upsold, right? Like you weren't even trying to get Game Pass or nothing. Then because
That's
Call of
right.
Duty came out, you got Game Pass and you try it. So maybe when you play the multiplayer, you like the multiplayer, so you play another month. And maybe you like something from the multiplayer, so you buy a skin, and they already got you, bro. You already in the club. You already in the club. When you in the club and you're like, bro, I'm not gonna buy drinks today, but some chick walked to you, and she looking fine and thick like a biscuit, and bro, there you are like, babe, can I take you to a drink? And that's it. You fucked. Because the night's gonna take you. Maybe we can get ice cream or go out to eat or walk in the beach and in the beach to sell cotton candy or whatever. And then the hotel and the condoms, whatever, everything. Yeah, you already you walked in there saying that you weren't gonna spend $1, but you end up buying drinks, taking somebody out to paying for somebody Uber, staying at a hotel, whatever. God knows, man. So you already in the club. That's the way I see it with Xbox. They're trying to get you in the club, and once you're there, that's where you're gonna be spending the money. Because it's easier for me to buy skins for Call of Duty because I didn't have to spend the $70. So buying the battle pass is no, I don't care. I had already $70 a year dedicated to Call of Duty that I'm always getting it, right? Like last year and the year before and all that. So this year, I spent my 70 years on skin because I have them, but there's some people that may not have it. So this could benefit them in an even bigger way, right? So come on, bro. Everybody's winning because the game is winning and Xbox is winning. So it's a win-win situation. I feel like
Yeah.
Xbox totally figured it out, right, and cracked the code and how to get more people to play games and get them in the ecosystem. Only the people with common sense are the ones that are like, okay, Game Pass, wow, it's actually a good freaking deal. You know what? I need it, right? And some other people are gonna be like, no, I'm gonna still play on PlayStation. I don't care about the good deal. I want my premium. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, that's fine. Who cares? Buy Call of Duty or Indiana Jones or whatever else you want. Like you still have access to it. So it's like what they're doing. In look, it makes sense that they put the games everywhere, dude, because they got so many freaking games. Like look at 2025. We don't know where are these games going to fit. We don't know. We're gonna start the year. I think it was with Valve. Then we had stuff for Midnight. Then they were like teasing Clockwork Revolution. Then we have Doom. Like, bro. And then you have what, like Fable and all this. Like, what in the hell? How are you gonna fix the puzzle to have like a like a little bit of space between the games because you need it because you don't want to kill game with another game. Like we're seeing it right now with Flight Simulator, dropping. I think is the 20 some in a few days it's gonna drop, but it's gonna drop on top of that Call of Duty's out. And then after it dropped, then Stalker is dropping. Like I think it's like a week after or some shit. They totally different games. But you see how short the space between them that can actually hurt the game. You need to give the time to the game so that it can be highlighted and celebrated. I feel like at least 2-3 weeks, right? At least, goddamn, bro. Like, don't be dropping one game on top of the other because it'll be like raw. Like we get to talk about Flight Simulator. I'm not done with the conversation. I had to start talking about Stalker, which is awesome because it's content and all that. But we also want these games to succeed. So right after Flight Simulator, we got Stalker coming. Come on, man. Like
That's a lot.
that's a lot. And on top of that, Call of Duty already running, already out, which is gonna keep us like giving us content throughout all the fucking year. So and bang, and then I heard great things about Stalker 2. A lot of people talking about Game of the Year type shit.
Wow.
And I'm talking about IGN. So I seen the Unlock podcast. I was watching the other day. They had a very interesting episode, and they wasn't talking shit. So I was like, okay, I can't tolerate this. So anyway, shout out to them. And yeah, bro, they were talking about how Stalker was dope and all that, like how it looked incredible, even better than they thought that it would look. So expect great things from Stalker. Also, they were talking about Flight Simulator. There was one dude over there super passionate. I think it was my favorite in the panel. He was so into it, bro. He was so nerd out in Flight Simulator, but I love because he has so much knowledge. So now in Flight Simulator, you got like how the animals migrate in the real world is
Wow.
also in the game in real time. So, bro, and they do the same thing with the weather. So let's say there's a storm here in South Florida or in the Caribbean or whatever, and you can like literally fly through a storm, through a storm. Um, and bro, like he's talking about like this is gonna be wild. Like he gave Flight Simulator from 2020 a 10 out of 10, right? He gave it a 10 out of 10, and he's saying that this is 100 miles better. Like everything is being improved from the textures, from the graphics, from the gameplay, from the stuff, like everything. Like Flight Simulator is promising to be a powerhouse, and it was when it first came out. Like it was totally impressive, but now they're improving a lot of stuff, and I'm super like intrigued about the whole animal migration stuff because I feel like a lot of people are into it, and we're gonna start seeing people who take like watch more streams and stuff, like the game becoming more popular because of these elements. But yeah, that's what Xbox
Yo,
had to offer, man. So what's up?
I want to talk a little about Flight Simulator because I've been playing it since I was younger, and that shit was hard back in like real difficult. But like the first thing I did when the new flight simulator joint came out was I flew to Florida. I did that flight in a private, one of those small single engine airplanes. That was pretty cool. I flew over Fort Lauderdale where I used to live. I flew over South Beach and the Keys. It was really cool. Like that game is badass. I'm thinking that if they add enough content to that game, they might have to change the name to Flight Simulator World because it's really
Yeah.
starting to feel like a world. You feel me?
Mhm.
And if they add walking around and jobs and all that shit, oh, forget it. That
Yeah.
game, people are gonna sink directly into that shit, man. That game is awesome. It's underrated, it's
Yeah.
underappreciated, and it
It's
deserves
niche.
better.
It's niche too. It's niche.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
it's niche, but it's great, and it has like a big ass community, and people buy a lot of and spend a lot of money trying to get their rigs and their setups, nice enough to enjoy it the best way they can, man. And real life pilots they train with Flight Simulator. And now what they're doing with this game is that they're adding a little bit more gamey stuff, video gamey stuff. Like they have like now like rescues that you can do, like mountain rescues. They have like like a firefighter. So basically, they have a career mode,
yeah,
and in this career mode, you can start with one plane doing one of these tasks or whatever, and then you grow your business, and then you become sort of like a manager, like an airport manager or something like that. So it's like layers and layers and layers and layers. That this game has that could really grab you the way if you like into the sim stuff, if you are into the managing stuff, and if you are into the flying stuff, if you are into like taking pictures of animals and seeing where they are at the moment, if you are into like storms and weather and all that, like I feel like people can really 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 nerd out with this game, and that's a beautiful thing to see because I love that. I love when video games they make it like so realistic, like oh my god, like this
yeah,
shit is like for real, and not so much about the graphics, more about the mechanics, which is why I love Bethesda, because what they do with the games is like shit, you can grab everything, put it here, put it there, save it, I'll break it, craft it, like it's incredible, man. And when you can do shit like that, it's like the best. That's one of the reasons why I love video games. So Flight Simulator is gonna be one of those games that I'm gonna be playing maybe for like 2 3 hours, and I would drop, but I'll get to appreciate something different. And you know what I mean? The time that I spend playing a video game is always a good time well spent. So
yeah.
so yeah, man. Back to the chat, bro. I see you guys down there. Uh Kill Walker in the house saying quick resume does not need a rest mode. You can fully turn off your console and it is still there. That's true. That's true. I can actually prove that right here. Um E-Rank saying, let's go. What's good, demo? What's up, chat? What's good, E-Ranks? Good to see you around. Amit Kumar in the house. The worst console version with the last gen consoles. Unleashed is brain dead. Yeah, bro. E-Ranks, this Unleashed dude is so mad. Like, calm down, bro. Take a walk. You'll be okay. Yeah, well, so some Sony PlayStation fanboys are crashing out, bro, on Twitter. They've been doing some crazy shit. Bro, they've been saying some stupid shit. I seen the whole drama with Josh, who's the editor of Alex. Oh no, it's Alex, and bro, he got into it with this dude with this Steve Urkel profile picture, some shit, and it's just like some weird ass like pony Sony PlayStation fanboys is really talking some dirty shit. You know what I'm saying? This dude got the whole account blocked and dismissed, like because
Ugh.
he was saying disgusting and about like Josh's sister and shit. So like they really crossed the line because like why do you have to get into that shit, bro? It's all about video games. It's all about having fun. It's all about like talking about games, getting into a conversation. You don't really have to be aggressive. You don't really have to threaten, people.
Yeah,
Like, bro, like, come on, man. Y'all have issues, man. Y'all, like, especially the Sony PlayStation fanboys. And I know some of the Xbox guys too, but mostly Sony PlayStation fanboys are tripping, bro. Relax, man.
yeah,
Damn.
because like we don't really get like disrespectful and shit. At the end of the day, we're all a
No.
part of the gaming community. We're all together, and most importantly, we're all a part of the console Triforce. We need each other. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
that's why you got Microsoft on Sony's corner selling games. And if Sony would grow
Yeah.
some fucking balls, they put their games on other shit. Then we'll all be
Yeah.
sharing each other's audience and growing the console space together.
And growing video games in general, right? So
Yeah,
I mean, one of the reasons why God of War It's not as big as it's supposed to be. It's because it's not everywhere. It's only on PlayStation. But we got something like Call of Duty that nobody can compete with. And then we have something like Minecraft that, and people wonder why are these games so successful? They freaking everywhere, bro. Everybody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's playing
Yeah.
it. So that's why. That's why it's so important, for exclusives to be gone, bro. Nobody gives a shit about that no more. It's about value. And it's always been about value. And by the way, the market here, the market of Xbox, where it really shines is here in the USA. It's here in the USA. So, I mean, PlayStation got Europe and Asia. They can keep all that shit. Who cares? My figure in the house. They're still playing PlayStation 3 games. Stellar Blade flop. Yo, on Leeches, Japan hates Xbox. Alternative account for sure. Yeah, Japan hates Xbox. Have you seen that guy, Archangel?
Yo, that's man, that dude is on some shit, man. To make a claim like that, like, come on now.
Japan's
That shit's
hates
so
Xbox,
corny.
bro. It's not true. And look, I've been seeing a lot of Asian people posting about with Xbox. Like, I bought an Xbox, especially with the white one. They seem to like the white one, the whole digital. They be
Yeah.
posting a lot with that. Like a lot of Chinese and Japanese Asian accounts in general, right? They've been posting a lot of Xbox. So I mean, Call of Duty might make the difference, but I feel like what the media is doing, and I want to show you this tweet by I think it was Chris Drink. No, hold on. I think it was Chris Drink who tweeted something like this, and I was like, bro, this is some bullshit. And I even retweeted it. Let me go ahead and here and look for it here. Did I retweeted it? Oh my god, hold on. No, I don't freaking remember what I do with that, bro. Hold on. Let me find it real quick because here it is. Here it is. So this dude tweeted this. Um this is Christopher Drink, I think is from IGN or some shit. He say analysts estimate that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will attract around 2.5 million to 4 million new Game Pass subscribers. We also surveyed IGN readers with 60 to 70% of Call of Duty players saying they'll play the game via Microsoft subscription service. So how do you feel about this?
Wow.
I feel like okay, like they setting up Call of Duty for failure, right? Because I mean, do you think really a lot of people are really rushing the stores out their house right now and getting an Xbox just because Call of Duty came out? When
Yeah,
they
I
have
feel like,
access to it on
yeah.
PlayStation and like, I don't know, bro.
Yo, the media loves to exaggerate on everything. And then after they exaggerate, they come back and they're like, oh, Xbox didn't deliver. But if you
Mm-hmm.
didn't exaggerate in the first place, then it wouldn't have been that way. Like, don't stop exaggerating. Be realistic. They're going to attract people. People are going to play. But at the end of the day, we're creatures of habit. Everybody's going to stick with what they're mostly used to
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. Game Pass is going to get subs from this. We know this because even Starfield got, if
Mm-hmm.
Starfield
Got a
got bad
bump.
reviews,
Got a nice bump.
exactly. And it jumped, it boosted Game Pass. So Call of Duty, forget it, man. Call of Duty is going to boost Game Pass.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna boost it, but I don't feel like the boost that is gonna give Game Pass is gonna be game changer in that way. That bro, Game Pass got 5 more million, like they say 4 million, more. I would expect maybe 1 million of people
Yeah.
who would try, but ultimately it's not about like getting all these subscribers right now. It's about like keeping a steady flow of people coming into the service. I feel like this is how they doing. It's like the same way that I'm growing my YouTube channel is by. So this is basically my idea: create a strong community of people who are interested in my content, who are gonna watch me for who I am, and build my community from a solid base, right? Or people who really like me. So I'm not
That's
trying
right.
to appeal the people who like Xbox or the people who like PlayStation. I'm trying to appeal people who like video games, but they like this conversation. So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to like keep a steady flow of people coming and attracting people and showing them what my content is about. That it's not about the whole console war. That is like there's more to it, right? So the more they see me, the more exposure I get, the more people will subscribe eventually, right? But it is like a long-term thing. I could also blow up and do something that is not sustainable. like create this crazy ass video with this crazy ass clickbait and all of that. My video hit 1 million views. I get all of these subscribers, but then they don't even know who I am the next day. But like I feel like this is what Xbox is doing. They showing that they have a consistency so that people start trusting the service. And I feel like this is the beginning of that. We call starting with
Yeah.
like it already started, in my opinion, with Hellblade. It started this year, honestly. That I feel like wow, they haven't missed. Look, they started off the year with a Xbox Direct. Then they do another third party show. Then they release Power World. Then they release Hellblade. Then they did another show. Then they had like 7 shows in a row. Then they showed up everywhere. Then they have a third, like bro, and they've been dropping games, first party games like Aura, like Age of Mythology. They started putting Diablo 4 in Game Pass. Call of Duty is dropping. The Call of Duty beta in Game Pass was huge. So I feel like they really putting in the work. Now look at the lineup that we have for the end of the year: Stalker, Flight Simulator, Indiana Jones. Come on, bro! Like, and then next year, how the roadmap is looking incredible. You will already have a game for February. Like
Look at
2 months after Indiana Jones, we got another first party game on Xbox Game Pass with the 14th of February is Avowed. And then probably like 2-3 months later, South of Midnight, 2-3 months later, Doom. I think Doom is coming for the summer for like QuakeCon or something like that. I think summer, looking good for
hype
Doom.
for South of Midnight,
Hype.
bro. Like,
South of
yo,
Midnight.
South of Midnight, like
And we
fire.
haven't even talked about Clockwork Revolution, which is already being teased. A State of Decay 3. Like, come on, bro. Like, Contraband. Like, would we have so much content? Not to mention all the day one Game Pass releases that we get year after year. Like, will be the show, like Call of Duty that we have to put in there every year. I mean, it's just freaking insanity at this point, man. Freaking insanity.
And it's
So,
like you said, it's value.
is value. That's exactly the key. That's all I care about, honestly, because we live in a hard time with the economy, man. So I mean, paying a little bit less for video games is awesome, bro. Kill Walker saying, I might play Call of Duty next week since I'm thinking ordering a device to help with motion sickness first. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. But now I think you can play in third person. They have a third person mode for multiplayer. And hopefully they get that into the campaign soon. The ability to go back and forth. That I keep on saying that should be in every freaking game. And that's why I always give Bethesda their flowers because they always do it with Starfield, Fallout, Skyrim, and I
Yeah.
love that. That's one of my favorite things to do in video games. Go back and forth, have that flexibility, and they did it with Starfield too, which I loved. So amazing.
Yo, Cheo, put in the chat what you're buying because I'm actually curious about that. I know somebody that's got motion sickness also, and they would probably love to be able to play shooters finally. So let me
Damn,
know.
Kill. Yeah, put the information down there. If you have the link, send it to me via freaking Discord, and then I can share it with the people. Maybe do a Twitter post because that'll be something good. Yeah, accessibility is something that really get like overlooked in video games, and I feel like more people that suffer from motion sickness or whatever, that prevents them to engage in video games should always like have an alternative, right? So I feel like that's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to this pain. Demo Flow Gaming. What's up, familia? Dímelo, Boricuas in the house, papi. Dímelo, papi.
Hey.
Hey, shout out. Hey, shout out to my people from DR, my people from PR, my people from the Caribbean, my Latinos. Shout out to the whole country of the United States. Shout out to Europe, Asia, Australia, everywhere. Everywhere. I don't care whatever the hell you're watching, what the hell you do with your body. I don't care, man. You're welcome here. Thank you all for coming through and rocking with your boy Demo Flow. Let me check the like situation because I've been itching to drop this track. Let me see because I can't even see this shit. Oh, 45. Let's go. 45 likes, 5 more likes, and I drop the song. Let's get it. 5 more. And keep an eye on it and let me know in the chat too if it would reach that goal of 50 likes. That'll be great, bro. We're gonna be dropping, man. We're gonna be dropping definitely today, bro. And with y'all here on stream, we're gonna be rocking. Hey, my boy Archangel is gonna be dancing in the pole. Nah, 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 I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, no, none of that, none of that. But it's gonna be a fun time. I can't wait to show you guys. I worked really hard with the sun, and I thought it was a nice idea, and I thought it was fun. So, let me go ahead and see what the next topic. So yeah, Call of Duty's out. If you're not playing Call of Duty, bro, I don't know what the hell you're doing this weekend because I promise you that this is all I'm gonna be playing on the weekend, bro. Call of Duty looking fire. It's so smooth. I haven't even tried the multiplayer yet, but I tried the training mode. You know how to get you into that training area to show you the
Yeah.
rope. So I tried out a little bit in there, man, and oh my god, shit, moves so smooth. Like, got my thing running at 120 FPS on the Series X. Wow. So I can't wait to capture some video, capture some clips. So keep an eye on the shorts. I've been dropping some shorts and stuff in there for you guys. So man.
Yo, I was actually wondering what you thought about this idea. When they
I
come back with Halo on the Unreal Engine, how do you feel if they put a lot more Call of Duty type of mechanics in Halo? How do you feel like that would affect the game? If you like it more or less, like what do you think?
um I don't know. I think Halo should stick to being Halo for at least like I don't know, like I think Infinite, the multiplayer wasn't a sweet spot. I think the gameplay, right?
Yeah.
The mechanics. I think that if they improve a little bit on it and make it like a little bit more responsive, uh, a little bit, but not to the point that it's so fast as like Call of Duty. Because remember, these people are wearing armor, so it's supposed to like feel like they are putting the effort to move around, right? So I kind of don't want to lose that feeling because I kind of like get super into it, and I think like a Master Chief, but yeah, and they should keep the floaty jumps. I think that's one mechanical Halo that's always like the floaty jumps that make you
Hell
feel
yeah.
like you're flying and shooting people in the air. So I feel like what they should be improving upon rather than the mechanics, because I think Halo Infinite was great. I feel like they should be improving a little bit more in the sandbox, add a little bit more variety of weapons, especially in the campaign. Make it so that you don't always run out of freaking bullets in your main weapons. Because I love using the battle rifle. That's my favorite Halo weapon. The battle rifle, the 3 round burst.
Oh hell yeah. That's
That's my
easily the
favorite,
best
right?
gun.
That's easily, yeah, right. I love that one. And when I play the campaign, I like to use that one on a shotgun, and I'm usually running out of bullets. So I find myself using like covenant weapons and shit. And I don't really like them that much. I like the needler, but like to troll online, and stuff like that. But I don't know, bro. I kind of enjoy more the Spartan weapons, right?
Yeah.
That they give you like the battle rifle, the single fire, the commando, the shotgun, the submachine gun from for ODST, etc. I enjoy that more than the Covenant weapons. So I mean, if they improve a little bit the sandbox, a little bit more variety to the weapons, I think that's what I'm looking forward to. In my opinion, I think Halo Infinite, all they needed was like people to stop talking shit and be a little bit patient with the content, which they later did. And now, like, I recently uploaded, I think it was like on Twitter, a gameplay of me playing the new zombie mode that they have for Halloween, the new event, and it was pretty dope. And I don't know why people is not playing it, but I mean, it's right there. And you should go ahead and give it a shot. But now with Call of Duty, yeah, like Halo goes a little back into the shadow because I mean, it's a 3-4 year old game, and Call of Duty is the new flavor of the month. So it's bound to happen. So yeah, Halo on Unreal Engine 5 is super interesting. Like Sony PlayStation fanboys are saying now that Unreal Engine 5 sucks. Like, come on, bro. We know that Unreal Engine games has its issues, right? But not all the games. Like all the games, like to put you an example of a game that is not even like a big budget game that runs on Unreal Engine 5 is the finals. That game does 120 FPS on console, right? And bro, and it looks incredible. So I mean, it can be achieved. It just depends who's developing. Remember, Unreal Engine 5, and we got the coalition on our side. So they are the masters of Unreal Engine 5. So I mean, if they run into any issues, they always out there, to rescue. So my confidence in Halo is really going up. I mean, they revamped the studio. They really taking measures to make the game as good as possible. They saw that the direction of the game wasn't going anywhere, and they taking the necessary steps to rebrand the game. So I feel like this is a new beginning, bro. I feel this is like they're trying to make Halo. And I was talking not too long ago about the possibilities, because now we got a whole studio dedicated to Halo, so we can get like an RPG Halo game, like a RTS Halo game, like a racing Halo game, like anything, like a platformer, like anything can be done in the Halo universe with different characters,
Yeah.
with Cortana, with like the Halo universe is so vast. You can even have like a story mode, but you are playing as the enemies. Like, bro, the possibilities is insane, bro. It's freaking insane. So the potential of the franchise is there. I think the talent is there, and the support and the money to deliver a good Halo experience is there. Now it's up to the developers to go ahead and deliver. That's it. And what all we can do for now is to get excited. Why are we like this is good news? Why are we gonna get all sad? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I feel. But anyways, let me continue to rock with the shot. And I was gonna show you something, bro. Goddamn. Anyways, let me see the chat, bro. Fusion Squiggles, shout out to Squiggles 420. How you doing, man? Hell Jumpers mode drops on Halo Infinite today. Oh, isn't that like the DLC that is like
Oh,
Halo Reach reenactment or something? Oh, let's get it, Bobby.
yo, I'm playing that
Oh
shit.
man, how the hell am I gonna break? I need two arms, two extra arms, and two extra eyes and an extra brain so that I can play more video games because I'm seriously running out of time. Call of Duty today, I'm playing the Throne of Liberty. I'm grinding that, and now a new Halo mode. Oh my god, bro. Okay, we eating good. We getting good.
Yes.
So shout out to Sing. Thank you for coming through. Howdy, folks, and fellow great beers. And for those who aren't, well, we'll wait for you. Yeah, people who like made fun of us because we got a little gray in our hair, they definitely heading this way. You know what? This is the one thing that you cannot get away from. So Keo Walker in the house say imiterm fashion FDA clear relief nausea electro stimulator morning sickness motion travel sickness vomit relief rechargeable no gel drug free wristbands without side effects. Oh shit, that's a lot of information. Okay,
Yo,
so that's
thank you.
what's the name? Amateur. You can like copy and paste that somewhere. So
Yeah, I
you can keep
screenshotted
it.
that joint.
Oh, and look, Keel Walker, I will let you know if it works once I get it. So everybody with motion
You got it.
sickness, stay tuned. Keel Walker out here. Shout out to Keel Walker, always bringing out the fire and the information. Thank you for coming through, bro, and thank you for the information. This is actually amazing, and I'm looking forward to see what you got to say about this new device, man. Seen in the house saying, "Don't let my wife find out about that." She's a gotcha girl and has booked the cruise next year with the family. She's about to like, yeah, just give it your credit card, bro. You'll be fine. Malcolm Xbox in the house saying, when I get home tonight, it's beer, green, and Black Ops 6. Plus, the baby will sleep, so I can't wait. Holy
Hey,
shit, man. Hey, I hope you
smoke
enjoyed your
that.
night. Shout out to you and your baby, man. Hey, it's exactly how my night is gonna be going. But I mean, actually, I'm gonna be in Simone and Doodle show tonight with Hardkey, the night shift. So you don't want to miss that. It's around 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm gonna be there, bro. So shout out to those guys. Um, Shout out to Emmanuel A1. Thank you for coming and thank you for your donation. Hold it down, Demo Flow. Keep up the great Xbox content and music. I'll be singing DOA all day. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, Wowie. Yeah, bro. That shit is about to drop, man. And I can DOA. Yeah. That shit about to drop, bro. I'm telling you. Let me go check the likes, bro. Let me go check the likes. Come on. Yo, let's
We
go.
did it.
We fucking did it. Yo,
Hell
brace your,
yeah.
because your boy Demo Flow is about to bless the mic. Let's get it, man. Let me get rid of this comment real good here. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you. Thank you so much for the donation. Shout out to everybody, bro. We're about to drop the song. So share the stream, hit the like button, subscribe, whatever. Do your thing. And let me go ahead, bro. Without further ado, this is one game a year. By Demo Flow Gaming. Let's get it. 305.
305.
305.
Yeah.
Hey. Es la zona, papi.
La zona.
El ghetto.
El ghetto.
El ghetto.
Centro
Demo Flow
Ana.
Gaming, yo. Centro Ana. This is how we're gonna do it.
El escuadrón,
We're gonna
papi.
do some shit,
Eh,
bro.
ese.
Because
ese.
there's a lot of capping going on. Capping.
Woo!
A lot of capping going on, all the ponies in denial. PS5 Pro flopping hard, rotting in the aisle.
Yeah.
How can Xbox be dead with this many shows a year? New Series X out here, all white like Britney Spears. Black Ops 6 about to drop, I'm gonna be swimming in your tears.
Yeah.
What's with the poor begging? I'll be getting in my ears. Pony, shout it up. Go
Clap.
play Astro
Blow,
Bot.
blow, blow.
And start coming to my shows, getting toxic in the chat. Yeah, all the Sony centric shows can't keep Xbox out their mouth. Because Sony got no games, they're going through a drought.
Aye.
They bought into PC because Concord left them broke. The PS5 Pro is a 4070, I never heard a bigger joke. Digital function on that crack, yeah, they got Sony back. Too little of that Diddy baby oil dripping out their backs. I put on for the community and keep shit on lock. Because ponies had their fun, but we gotta get them back. Sony drop one game a year, DOL one and done. All the ponies playing Xbox with the fire sticks and phone. They're for begging words, for Indiana Jones. So keep crying for Xbox games in their basement all alone. Sony drop one game a year, DOL one and done. All the ponies playing Xbox with the fire sticks and phone. They're for begging words, for Indiana Jones. So keep crying for Xbox games in the basement all alone. Pony Buzz can get it too. He said he bleed green, but his eyes blue. Dilek need to catch a flight first class in JetBlue. The other dude made a game pass on, so we thinking he rocking on. Then he traded his PC card for the damn PS5 Pro. They be too sweet with these ponies. They be chilling with these ponies. I can rock with these ponies, cause I don't play with my money. The karma working quick, losing exclusive with high speed. PS Plus in the dirt, and the PC is just P. Xbox got it going on, and you can lie all you want. All these first parties coming out like doo-doo in your pants. Mary Jane's getting mad, gotta work getting mad. You can cry all you want, I survived getting mad. Calm down. Vaya con Dios. My ponies.
Yeah!
Demo Flow Gaming, Poppy. Hey, we back at it again. I know the day, I know the drop. Let's get it. Hey, like and subscribe to the channel. We're doing this for the community. It's all games, man. We love video games. Stop crying about games going to all the platforms, y'all. Stop doing it. More people get to play the game. Maybe give these people who made the game a chance so they don't lose their jobs. That's what I'm trying to say, y'all. Relax. It's all love. It's all pony love. Demo Flow Gaming, papi. Hey, shout out to the gaming familia. To mi gente DR, la gente PR, USA, the whole country. Hey, Centro Ana, Cuba, un saludo lindo para mi gente ahí del barrio. Oye, Andrés, te llevo. Contino. Dímelo, K-Lo. Papi, estamos en otra lea. Campo. Blo, 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 blo. El escuadrón, papi. They got records for life. Let's go.
Hey, fire.
Let's get it, Bobby. A lot of capping going on. All the ponies in denial. Let's get it.
Baby
Hey,
oil dripping.
hey.
Yo, that sounds crazy.
Hey, that baby oil dripping out the ass. Let's go. Hey, that's how we do it over here, bro. It's all love. It's all entertainment, man. Hey, thank you, chat, for rocking with me. Shout out to Archangel for putting out with my bullshit for about 2 hours. Bro, let's get it, man. Shout out to everybody who came through the show, dog. Yo, thank you for the 50 likes. Let's go for more next time, bro. I've been working on some other projects and music. I got a lot of stuff going on, bro, that I'll be bringing to the channel. So sort of like a channel all day. You want to stay tuned. And shout out to the new members that we got. Shout out to who was it? Hold on, let me see. Rain 178 71A with the gifted memberships. All of you guys have access to the song, but there's more content in there. So make sure make sure you go ahead and check me out, check the member community. Don't miss out because I make a lot of this content for you guys. So it'll be like kind of annoying if you don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, just freaking love doing this for the community. Like I said in the song, I'm doing it for the community. My Xbox in the house saying that was fire. Thank you. I do it for the community because I kind of want to like let everybody know what we do here, bro. You know, we talk about games. We try to get you hype for games, and we enjoy video games. And I mean, we don't really talk down on games, okay? We don't really hate on video games. We don't want games to flop. And I feel like some other people they want literally some games to flop. Like now with Call of Duty, they want Call of Duty to flop so bad that I mean so
Yeah.
bad that they set up these crazy expectations. It's like me telling you, like, bro, like you are gonna be player of the year and you score what like 25 home runs last season. And for this season, I'm telling everybody that you're gonna be scoring 50. Like, yeah, chill, bro. Let me get, you know what I'm saying? And that's why then when you do 30, they'll be like, oh, but they told me 50. 30 wasn't enough. I'm like, bro, like 30 is still good. I was player of the year with 25 last year, so 30 this year, then I'm worse than last year. So this is basically what we're seeing. In the gaming industry. So we gotta keep it real here, bro. So I'm glad that I'm able to have an audience and that you guys listen to me. And I'm super grateful that I'm able to voice my opinion and taking somewhat seriously, right? Because at the end of the day, this is entertainment. I give you like facts and stuff, but this is entertainment. This is for you to be like, at work, having a good time and be like, oh shit, I'm entertained. I'm not bored. I can get going for another hour. Maybe this will help me go through my last 30 minutes of work that, they get super annoying, right? So, I mean, this is for that, man. This is like to pass the time, to have some fun conversations. So yeah, I'm super, super, super happy with your support, man. Really appreciate you guys. But anyways, let's get into another topic, bro. Because we already talk about like the changing strategy that we're seeing from Sony PlayStation and why we think it's the right move to put the games on PC. And then we talk about Call of Duty. So now let's get into a more spicy topic that I've been hearing around, and a lot of people have been trying um, to talk about this. But let's do it real quick. I think we got like 15 minutes to go in the show. Let's go. Let's do it real quick. Let me go and look for the damn tweet that I highlighted in here. So you have anything to say, or can you? You can go ahead and do so while I look for this shit.
Hey,
Let
you
me go
got
ahead
it,
and,
yo. Let me take a look at the chat real quick.
yeah. You can go ahead and do that. Hold up.
Sin is asking if Blops is cloud playable. When I get
Oh,
off
Black
work, I'm gonna
Ops?
keep him. Yeah, nah. Unfortunately, I don't think it is. I didn't see it. I don't even
Not
know if
yet,
it's allowed
anyways.
right now. Yeah, but I think eventually it's going to be because that that bullshit with this company holding on to the cloud rights, it ain't gonna last very long. It's based on sketchy ass lawsuit nonsense. I think Microsoft's gonna get that back eventually. But yo, I
Damn.
am hype. I was playing the Halo 5 Guardian story recently because I was trying to refresh my brain on the Halo story. Yo, the Halo lore is crazy, man. Master Chief's story is bananas. Like the whole shit with the mantle of responsibility and going after these dudes who first created the Halo rings. I think that if they go in on Halo Infinite and they add more content, that shit is gonna be fired, man.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. What is this? Is it here? No. I'm looking for this, but I don't. I bookmark so many things, bro. It's crazy. That sometimes like I have it set up, but I can't find it, bro. But anyways, it's a clip of Maga that he participates in the Cold Eastwood podcast, and he was saying that more games were coming to Sony and all of that. Let me see, maybe it's this one. No, that more games were coming to Sony from Xbox and all of that. And I'm like, okay, like we know that, like don't we know that? Like they didn't they say it? Like I mean, are we clear on that? Like, is anybody has any doubt what Xbox plan is? And do you understand? Like, because it doesn't
Yeah,
bother me at all. I feel
I
like
think
people are
all
like,
I think all three, I think the big three is gonna all eventually be, multi-plat. They might keep some games close to the chest, you feel me? But I don't really like Mag was going all the way out there saying because I seen the episode you're talking about. This dude was just
yeah,
straight up saying that all these games are coming, and it's like, why, bro? Why are you gonna why mention an obvious future that's coming to everybody, but in the context that it's only happening to Xbox? Like that constant bias where this is gonna happen with Xbox, that's gonna happen with Xbox, without mentioning that it's gonna probably happen with everybody else. You know, it's kind of ridiculous to me. Like it's a little bit try hard and it's very pony like.
Yeah, it's very pony like. But we know that. We know some guys in the community are definitely being ponies for a long time, but they be like passing by or acting as if they really give a shit about Xbox, when in reality all they give a shit about, like, building their YouTube channels and shit. Like getting that pony click, because I mean you tell something that a pony wanna hear and it will like drop money on you. You know what I'm saying? It will drop money on you. It's only PlayStation fanboys, they whatever. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is like they trying to like get the Sony PlayStation fanboy favor too. And so they'll have like both communities mixed up in one community, and that's fine because they trying to like be, more popular or something. But then at the end of the day, it's like that's what they make you feel like they's coming at times too, because it's like, bro, like you're not being serious about this. You are like, giving people false hopes or false information, because you don't really know. No one knows. I mean, Shinobi said that Forza, he blocked me when I told him that PlayStation was going third party, and I showed him that Hiroki Totoki clip. Obviously, they don't want to talk about the Sony PlayStation shit. But when it comes to Xbox, they want to put everything out there. They create these wild rumors, and it's usually around the time that Xbox is doing something positive. And when the Xbox is about to hit the stride and about to like do what they, catch on, like here come all the negativity, the doom and gloom, and Xbox games are going somewhere else. And like, oh my God, the console sales, or Xbox is abandoning the hardware. Like it's always like something when, when it comes to Xbox. But Sony PlayStation is doing the same shit here. They're putting games on Nintendo. And no one is saying anything. No one is saying anything. Oh, and I found the clip.
Cool.
Okay, I found the clip. Let's go. I'm gonna show you guys the clip, bro. Let's go.
But I have some things here about what's actually in active development for the PlayStation and Switch 2. You care to hear about it?
This is first. You're hearing it from man.
I haven't even spilled it on the XNC because we just haven't got to that yet. And the thing is that I don't know. I don't even know if I will if we're going to go down that road. Yeah. However, I can tell you that they're actively working on, which you already know, Doom: The Dark Ages. You already know about that. Indy Jones, you already know about that. Black Ops 6. This is the list I received. Black Ops 6, absolutely. Now here's the ones you didn't know. Avowed is currently being worked on for the PS5 and PS5 Pro. Blade for 5 in the Pro. Perfect Dark for 5 in the Pro. Fable for the 5 in the Pro. And Gears of War E-Day will be coming. Siding with Xbox development.
Oh, hold on. We couldn't hear you. Oh, they're trying to close down your line. Oh, shit. Oh.
Oh, wow. Did I cut out?
Yeah, you cut out. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. See, to me, I sound fabulous. Being currently in development, coinciding with the Xbox development, is Gears of War E-Day.
So you're talking about possibly day and date.
It's possible, but not confirmed. The last one, this is from somebody inside Xbox Game Studios, by the way, talking to me about this. Did you hear the Fable part? I wasn't sure if Fable got through.
Yeah.
And the last one is not the Halo remake, but the new Halo first, the first part, like the actual new inline. Yes, that new Halo game will be going to PlayStation 5 and Pro and possibly PS6, depending on how long the development cycle takes.
All right, so you guys hear that? All the poor begging. But look, it's funny because sometimes these people say, I talked to somebody who's a developer inside Xbox, and God knows who the hell he talked to, even if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not bothered by it. are you feel like some type of way by this? Like, I know I'm gonna be playing it on my Xbox. I know I'm gonna be playing it on Game Pass. I know I'm getting the better value. So if it goes somewhere else, who gives a shit? And I know a lot of people don't like the Gears or Halo or Forza conversation or those games going to PlayStation. But that's also a possibility because those games exist, right? So I mean, my if the best way to tackle this course for my fellow Xbox fans is don't listen to these ponies. At the end of the day, they don't know shit. You see how they were like laughing in there, like it almost sounded like a little evil, like when you get in a conversation with somebody and you're trying to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Like type of shit.
Yeah.
So that's almost what it felt like. So it wasn't done with the best of intentions, in my opinion. It was done like like to um get us pissed. I saw it that way, right? But this is nothing that is gonna get me pissed, bro, because I don't give a shit. No one gives a shit, bro. Nobody gives a shit about Xbox games going to PlayStation. Look, Sea of Thieves when we didn't die. What was the other game? Grounded
High
when
five.
we didn't die. High Five Rush when we didn't die. We continue to enjoy Game Pass. Xbox continue to drop content on Game Pass. Xbox continue to give us the better value. So the fuck, those games were old anyways. We're not playing old games in here. Like we play games basically, but hold up, somebody sent me a DM. Hold on, let me check. Hold on, let me check. Oh shit. Okay. So shout out to Abdel, man. Shout out to Clue. I got you, bro. Yeah, so this is another another clip that I want to share. Yeah. Hold up. Let me hold up. Hold on. Let me go ahead and share this because I think this one should be shared.
To see what's possible.
Fuck. Okay. I was in there, but then I wasn't. Hold on. My God, bro. Can this work? All right, here you go. That's better. It's just sometimes it's so hard to do everything at the same time, bro. But
I
anyways,
feel you.
yeah, no, it's tough. And then my concentration is crazy. So here it is, Mac again. Another clip of him.
I can mention that they've been doing testing with the dev kits on the PS5 Pro. Now, like I said, I don't know any of the specs, nothing like that. They didn't talk about any of that. Just the results of them brute forcing their previously released games and to see what's possible, right? So the one that they mentioned to me, here it is. It goes still in progress, may not be final. And yes, they're saying that this DLSS solution that they're using, which is this PSSR, is actually beyond their expectations. So this is from EA. Now this is from developers at EA, specifically from Respawn, and they did say that they were able to get specifically Jedi Survivor to 4K 120 with absolutely zero hiccups.
Jeez.
So this comes from them, not from me. All right, it's not a trust me, bro. I'm reading it right here. You can mention Star Wars is running at Star Wars Jedi Survivor is running at 4K 120. He says you can mention it on your podcasts since it's already starting to leak anyway. So someone else actually got their hands on this information. So this isn't bull crap. This is actually going to be, I think Insider Gaming's also talking about it. But he did mention it to me this morning. I can mention that.
Okay, so 4K 120 on PlayStation. Like, do you believe that? that's what Clue is trying to say.
I don't know. I don't know about that, fam.
Hey, Clue said 120, 4K 120, my ass, bro. The 4090 struggles sometimes to do 4K 120. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What the hell are they talking about, man? It's just like crazy gaslighting, bro. Shout out to Luis Rivera. That's bullshit. Yeah, that's right, bro. I know that. Hey, shout out to Gaming at 85. Rumors are just rumors, and even if Halo is on PlayStation, I will still play it on Xbox. Facts. what the hell am I gonna buy a PlayStation to buy Halo that is already in Game Pass, that is already on Xbox? Like, why am I gonna like go out my way to do that, bro? Like, come on, nobody's gonna do that. And now the way that Xbox is gonna be doing the handheld and the new console that's rumored to have all the third-party apps like Steam and Epic Games and GOG. Like, bro, come on, bro. We're gonna be chilling, bro. No one cares about PlayStation and the games that they give, bro. I think what we have is pretty good, bro. I think uh we have it really good. Yeah. Kill Walker saying it is the trust me, bro, that it comes from them. Yeah, of course. Abdel. Mac doesn't know shit. I know he doesn't know shit. So sometimes it's like, yeah, fairy tales. Abdel, nobody want to play Halo with that DualSense crap, anyways. Yeah, the DualSense is terrible for shooters and for fighting games. They designed for you to feel, like vibrations for you to blow on it, but in reality, it's really like whatever. No one cares, man. Asymmetric sticks all the way. Facts, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. But anyways, thank you all for sticking through. Hit the like button, subscribe for the if you're new to the channel, consider becoming a Demo Flow Gaming soldier. We're about to finish the show. Go to Chan and Dirk Griggity Show. TDS is going down right now. So go support them boys and show some love. Thank you all for coming through, bro. But before I go, I gotta show you what games we got to play this weekend. Damn, let me pull it out because I usually have this ready, but I didn't because I forgot. But okay, this is pretty cool. We got the free-to-play games. Let me share my screen, and I'm gonna show you the free-to-play games in here. Okay, so funny thing, MLB The Show is a free-to-play game. This weekend we got Under the Waves. I don't know anything about that game. It is free-to-play, and Fallout 76 expansion Milepost Zero is free-to-play. So go ahead and check it out. If you're not into Call of Duty, which I doubt, I think everybody's gonna like. Who cares about these games, right? What we playing this weekend is Call of Duty, but Fallout 76 Milepost Zero will be a good nice little game for you to try out. Of course, MLB The Show is already in Game Pass, so who cares? But yeah, bro, what I'm trying to say, man, is like we have it so good. Mr. Kima, what's up, man? How you doing? 4K 120 tested on PlayStation 5 Pro Dev Kit. I have no freaking idea what they're talking about. But anyways, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for rocking with me. It was a great show. Shout out to Archangel. Archangel, where they can find you. Talk your piece, man.
Yo, y'all can find me on the Archangel Nexus Twitch or the Archangel Nexus YouTube channel. I'm working on a video right now that I've been working on for a little bit. I've been trying to get it out the door for weeks now, and it's just been difficult because there's always new news coming in all the time. So it should be up soon. But you can check me out on any one of those, or you can check me out right here on the Demo Flow Gaming channel.
Let's go. All right, so your boy Demo Flow Gaming. You can catch me on Twitter. In there as Chico Cash. Tonight I'm gonna be live with Simone and Doodle and Hargy. We're doing the night shift, so you already know. Starting at 8 p.m., 8:15 p.m., we're gonna be hanging out with them boys and girls and the whole Xbox community. The new song is out. One game a year. Go check it out. It's up in the channel. I'm gonna open it up for everybody as soon as I close the stream. So it's gonna be out for everybody to enjoy. Share that, add it to your playlist, rock with it, play some Call of Duty with it in the background, all of that, man. But now I got to get the hell out of here because it's my time to play some freaking Call of Duty. I want to play some Call of Duty, you know what I'm saying? Do a couple of rounds, but then I have some other stuff to do. So sadly, I won't be able to play for long. But anyways, you guys, thank you for rocking with me. Thank you all for coming. Shout out to chat. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all of you guys that came through, man. Really appreciate you. Shout out to Archangel Nexus. Amazing, bro. Thank you. Thank you for coming every Friday with me and hanging out. And we talk about doing that Sunday show, right? We talk about it. So I see you on the battlefield in Call of Duty Black Ops. If you kill me, don't teabag me. Don't teabag me. Find you, I will find you and teabag the hell out of you. Out of here. You guys, your boy Devil Flow. Check in. Ow. 305. 305. 305.
Yeah.
Hey. Es la zona, papi.
La zona.
El ghetto.
El ghetto.
El ghetto.
Centro
Demo
Ana.
Flow Gaming, yo.
Centro Ana.
This is how we're gonna do it.
El escuadrón,
We talk about
papi.
some shit,
Eh,
bro.
ese.
Because
ese.
there's a lot of capping going on. Capping.
Woo.
A lot of capping going on, all the ponies in denial. PS5 Pro flopping hard, rotting in the aisle.
Yeah.
How can Xbox be dead with this many shows a year? New Series X out here, all white like Britney Spears. Black Ops 6 about to drop, I'm gonna be swimming in your tears.
Yeah.
What's with the poor begging? I'll be getting in my ears. Pony, shout it up. Go
Clap.
play Astro
Blow,
Bot
blow, blow.
and start coming to my shows, getting toxic in the chat. Yeah, all the Sony-centric shows can't keep Xbox out their mouth because Sony got no games. They're going through a drought. They bought into PC because Concord left them broke. The PS5 Pro is a 4070. I never heard a bigger joke. Digital function on that crack. Yeah, they got Sony back. Too little of that Diddy baby oil dripping out their backs. I put on for the community and keep shit on lock because ponies had their fun, but we gotta get them back. Sony drop one game a year, DOL one and done. All the ponies playing Xbox with the fire sticks and phone. They're for begging words for Indiana Jones. So keep crying for Xbox games in their basement all alone. Sony drop one game a year, DOL one and done. All the ponies playing Xbox with the fire sticks and phone. They're for begging words for Indiana Jones. So keep crying for Xbox games in the basement all alone. Pony Boss can get it too. He say he bleed green, but his eyes blue. Dilek need to catch a flight first class in JetBlue. The other dude made a game passant, so we thinking he rocking on. Then he traded his PC card for the damn PS5 Pro. They be too sweet with these ponies. They be chilling with these ponies. I can rock with these ponies, cause I don't play with my money. The karma working quick, losing exclusive with high speed. PS Plus in the dirt, and the PC is just P. Xbox got it going on, and you can lie all you want. All these first parties coming out like doo-doo in your pants. Mary Jane's getting mad, gotta work getting mad. You can cry all you want, I survived getting mad. Calm down. Vaya con Dios. My ponies.
Yeah.
Demo Flow Gaming, Poppy. Hey, we back at it again. I know the day, I know the drop. Let's get it. Hey, like and subscribe to the channel. We're doing this for the community. It's all games, man. We love video games. Stop crying about games going to all the platforms, y'all. Stop doing it. More people get to play the game. Maybe give these people who made the game a chance so they don't lose their jobs. That's what I'm trying to say, y'all. Relax. It's all love. It's all pony love. Demo Flow Gaming, papi. Hey, shout out to the gaming familia. So mi gente DR, la gente PR, USA, the whole country. Hey, Centro Ana, Cuba, mi saludo lindo para mi gente ahí del barrio. Oye, Andrés, te llevo. Contino. Dímelo, K-Lo. Papi, estamos en otra lea. Campo. Blo, 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 blo. El escuadrón, papi. They got records for life.
Yeah, I think your mic is muted.